you so much. Oh, it's a wonderful day. It feels like being in a summer camp. My name is Peter Mitchell, but my Afrikaans name is Pietman Geldenhuys. Now, I'll tell you what happened. Yeah, I've got a... Is it alright if I keep my glasses on? You should see it from this side. But you look great. Is there anybody with a beer? That's great. Keep it to yourself. And keep it down. No, I'm joking. So, the reason I'm Scottish is because I was born in Scotland. And it just so turned out. See, my mother is South African. And she used to work, you know where the waterfront in Cape Town is, alright? Before it was the waterfront, it was just the docks. And my mother used to work there. I'm not sure what she did for a living. I was told she was an entertainer also. But I've never heard her sing. But so she met my father, he was the captain of a ship for Scotland, and they met there, and apparently I was born as a result of a work-related injury. So by the time I was born, I was very young, and I'm just going to read you this. There's a car parked CN 8552900548592Z. Your registration plate's in the way. No. So I decided, okay, since my grandfather, he was the dean of the University of Glasgow, and when he passed away, he was a very clever man. When he passed away, he left us some inheritance. I inherited nothing. I just got an envelope full of, you know, these things that you cut out of huisgenoot, these coupons to give you discount, 10% off. I got university vouchers, 20 of them. So I was very glad because I could go and study at 20 different universities. I've still got some of the vouchers left. I've been to 15 universities now, and I haven't got a degree yet. I'm still working on it. What's that? Oh, I thought they were talking to me. There's so many radio stations here, I thought I was listening to the radio when I heard Derek speak. He's got such a lovely voice. So I decided I'm going to study. And I came to South Africa to study Afrikaans, which is well, the first university was the University of Cape Town, UCT. And is there anybody here from UCT? When I got there, there was no one there. Because they were all here in Pietermaritzburg. That's a funny thing. Last night I was in Pietersburg. There was no Maritz there. They're all here. It's a strange thing. And then I've seen a lot of Afrikaans singers. And it's a strange thing, what I've noticed. Sorry, I'm not a good-looking person, so I've got to try at least. He might be the official photographer, are you? Sort of, okay. Then I'll not look at you again. So I came across a couple of festivals. I've done a couple of festivals with Afrikaans singers. And one thing I've noticed, not all Afrikaans singers, but most of them seem to get tired quite quickly, because you would talk to them backstage, and they would talk normally, and they'd come on stage. Goedemiddag Pietersburg en Pietermaritzburg en het goed hoe gaat het? And I thought, you were just there and you weren't tired. Why are you tired now? And they would tell people, where I grew up, we used to have to sing, and if you sang well enough, people clapped, you know. And nowadays I've seen they would say, dan zijn ze met die handen bij elkaar. Why? Do something first. And another thing they say is jullie weg? Wie gaan ons? Where to? We've come to see you. Now you want to leave. Just stand there. So, the first festival I performed at was a place called Oudtshoorn and they've got a festival there called the Kaka in Ka. I nearly didn't go because I didn't notice the end, because I've been in America and it was terrible there. So, are there any Americans here? Well, with your travel rules. Anyway, so this is the first Afrikaans song that I learned. And because I'd been in America before there, I studied at the University of America, which was through the mail. And everybody sang the blues where I studied down in New Orleans. And I thought I would take the Afrikaans song that everybody sings and I'll bluesify it. So I hope you recognize it. Flitting around my mama hill, and the baby that belongs, the raven lands, they got my little baby, when it gets a lost love, so much better. The friends that get the flag, the source cut at it, the flipping up all the beat to him. The friends that get the flag, the source falls up on coke, the linkage is a T-Rex beer. And the baby that's been loved, the raven land. Say, come on, little baby, from there goes a lost love peace. So, I decided after I'd been to all these universities and I couldn't learn Afrikaans at any of them, I decided to go to the University of YouTube, because that's sort of, you can get anywhere you want, anything you like there. And I came across this Afrikaans accent that I really liked, and this guy was a storyteller, and so I had to learn all these words phonetically, which is an upside down language. It's just opera singers use it to sing in languages that they don't understand. So I decided to use that method to learn Afrikaans. So I'm going to tell you a story now by a guy called Tolla van der Merwe. Have you heard of him? Alright, so I don't know what the story is about. I think it's about mice, and there's a cat also. So
hy sê die paarmuis en die maanmuis en die kindmuis, hulle het allemaal gebly in 'n gaatjie, so 'n gaatjie in 'n pelmet aan 'n boer se huis in die Vrystaat. Maar hy sê die muise was maar, want die kat was baie kwaai, 'n groot Great Dane kat. Hy het die gepaar, hy het geïjdel. En hy het ook net so lang stert gehad. Die stert was so lang dat die police weer in Ariel sy syne opgevangen. Hulle het hom later 'n reserviskat gemaakt. Maar sy werk was om die muise te vang. En omdat die muise so maar is, hulle het nou net gevry meel in kartonbokse. En elke nou en dan 'n kaasie. Hulle het nou slim geraak, hulle het later die krieke gevang. Dan slaat hulle in die muisvalletje en dan sit die kriek daar en dan vry die muise die kaas af. Dat die boer later gesoek het by Nexus, by sy gifrep, toe soek hy iemand of hulle nie gif het vir krieke wat aan kaas verslaaf is. Maar een sondagmorgen, toe gaan die boer en sy vrou bietjie na die Royal Show toe. Toe vergiet hulle om die kat binne in die huis toe te maak. En die muise kwam toe uit, toe besef hulle kan nog gaan piknik hou aan die huis. Maar die maammeis is nogal baie slim. Sy was hier in die Kaap, in Hoër Rustenburg Meisieskool. Het sy onder 'n klaskamertjie groot geraak. Haar ouers was weer laboratoriumrotte. En die paammeis, hy is 'n meiskennik. Hy het by Mercedes Garage gewerk. En hulle toen nou getroud, het hulle nou die ou kindjie, nou, dis nou alle drie wat in die huis is, nou stap hulle in die huis, maar die maas was nou slim, sy kan 'n bietjie lees en skryf ook. So sy vreet nou alles wat sy haar naam insien, soos Marmalade. Sy was nou die maamhuis, en marshmallows, en Marmite, maar die pa mag nou net vreet wat sy naam instaan, soos pap. Die kan nie agterstevoor om vreet, en papaya, die kan nie 2 keer vreet. Maar die kindmeis is nou op 'n baie streng dieet, nee. Hy kwam met 'n liefdesteleurstelling uit. Hy het nou lank uitgegaan met wat hy gedink het was 'n pilot, maar toe sê hulle vir hom is 'n vleermuis. So hy is nou nog siek ook van anders de bo hang. Maar nou is hulle klaar gevreet, en die ma en die kindmeis, hulle stap nou agter mekaar. Hulle kyk nou die Tupperware stelletjies en die Norotagi tea stelletjies. Maar die paammuis is gatvol. Saam met hulle rondloop. Hy gaat nou naar die boer se kroeg toe. En daar kom hy af op 'n feitjie wyn. Maar die krantjie let binne. En nou drink hy die wyn, die ou is half doof. Maar hy is op slag dronk. Het jy al 'n dronk mens gesien? Hy het so bietjie teruggesit, maar met die toe trap hy op 'n remote control, maar daar gaat 'n TV aan so groot soos hierdie hele rugbyveld. As dit ooit 'n rugbyveld. Lyk my meer as 'n poloveld. Maak nie saak nie, maar die TV gaat aan, maar die kinders het nou die vorige aand gekyk oor Australië. Nou sit daar 'n kangaroo wat nou gepause is. Nou sit die kangaroo so in met sprong. Nou kyk die dronk paamhuis die kangaroo. En hy voel maar, ons lyk hom baie dieselfde. En hy loop staan op sy 2 agterpootjies dat die handjies nou hang. Laat hy lyk soos Frans van Koop. En met die sien die paamhuis, hier sit die kat in die vensterbank. En nou is 'n warm muis is mos nou braaf ook. Nou sê hy vir die paamhuis, ag vir die kat. Kat. Hy sê, ek het jou pa geken, maar as ek jou pa, ek weet nie wie is jou pa nie, maar as ek kyk hoe lang is jou arm, so was hy seker kat. En jou ma was 'n meerkat, ek weet het, ja. Maar nou in die meantime, het die ma en die kind nou al gatjie toe gegaan, want het raak laat de Sondag. Hulle wil die 8 uur vliekloop kyk. Steve Hofmeister en agter elke muis. En die kind lê op sy kooi, die ma lê bly nou eers deur die muisgenoot en die kind is op muisboek. Maar in die meantime het die kat nou al so kwaad geraak vir die pa. Hy het die muskiet net geklim, nou ja, hy die paamhuis, maar die paamhuis het nou vergeet, sy voorwiele is opgetrek. So hy het nou net die onderste 2 beentjies. Maar nou hol hy, en die vloer is glad, en hulle hol, en die kat jaam, en die volgende om te hol, hy binne 'n muisvalletje in, een van die wat nou nog nie afgegaan het. Maar gelukkig slap hy hom nou hier oor die blaaie, maar hy is so warm, hy weet nie is gevang nie. Hy hol nog, hy lyk nou soos muisnetling. Maar met die momentum van die gladde vloer, gaan die muisvalletje, en die kaas lê die vlak voor, het lyk soos 'n parmalat lorry wat daar omgeval het. En dit is net springs. Dis agterna, maar in die tyd toe sê die ma vir die kind, my kind, jy moet jou pa op soek, hy het seker weer aan die syp geraak. En toe die kind sy kop so by die gaatjie uitsteek, toe kom die pa op die muisvalletje hier voor hom verby en die kat agterna. En hy draai terug, hy sê, ma, kom kyk, pa so gesyp het vir ons 'n jeep by die kat gekoop. So, what I'm going to do now, I've got to tell you about my favorite university of them all. It was in Spain. I really love Spain, and I love the Spanish people. And there's a style of music that I really wanted to learn how to play, flamenco. And so I went to the University of Barcelona. That's how you say it if you've been there. You should watch your friends if they go to Europe and they come back. They normally pronounce the cities that they've been to in the accent that the locals do.
So where did you go? We went to Paris. No, it remains Paris, but anyway, Barcelona is where I wanted to learn how to play flamenco. Hang on. Oh no, the singing bit wasn't from Spain, that was from Uzbekistan, I think. But the playing is from Spain. So I went to this university of Barcelona, and because I'm slightly dyslexic, well, not slightly, I am, so I went to out the form, and instead of writing down musician, I accidentally wrote down magician. So I had to study magic for 6 months. It was awful, because I don't like magic. It's just, because I believe it, you see. I believe they cut people in half, and then when they're not in half, then I don't know what's going on. So when we got accepted, we walked through, and you got your guidebooks, but we got 4 rabbits and 4 pigeons and a bowler hat, and they said, make them disappear. So we did, because I'm from Scotland, we eat anything, and we were students, you know. So by the time they wanted them back, they said, where's the rabbit? And I just said, well, ta-da! You wanted us to make them disappear. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you a little bit of magic. I would like each and every one of you to think of one English word. Just think of one English word. And then when I point to you, you just shout your word so loud that I can hear it. And what I'll do, I'll collect a couple of words and I'll make a song with the words that you've given. And you can also choose the music, how's that? Well, let's just see if it works first. Otherwise it wouldn't be magic. So, this young man... No, can I borrow your cap? Ah, that's better. Not really. Do I look like Huey Lewis on the news now? So, what's your word, young man? Hot. Are you referring to me? Alright, hot it is. This, yes, you. Monkey puzzle. Are you having exams? Alright, we also had monkey puzzle exams. So, hot and monkey puzzle. There's a gentleman with a handlebar mustache. Someone can translate for him. Who? Baboon corner. What's that? I would never like to see a baboon in a corner. Oh, is that the image you've got of yourself at home? Baboon corner it is. There's a lady dressed as Cher. Yeah, you. Yeah. That's a compliment, by the way. What's your word? No, you can't say a swear word. You can say it, but I won't repeat it. Just say something close to it. Something near... Well, think about it. I'll ask the gentleman with a white shirt in the meantime. Any English word. Close. Okay, close. So we've got hot, monkey puzzle, baboon corner. You're still thinking of a swear word and close. There's a family here.
Yes, Bruno.
I'm not going to ask the children because they're shy.
Like a most boring, normal, like I'm like, fuck.
And they don't want Dad to embarrass them, so I'm going to ask the eldest sister. Water. Oh, speaking of which. Water. No one will recognize me now. Where's the guy with the camera? I'm in disguise. So water it is. There's a gentleman with a hat on. Yeah.